We are the Arizona Heat Safety and Wellness Foundation, and the product we are introducing is Inferno Oasis. Hi, my name is Tamara Ochoa. I was a service developer and I am in business entrepreneurship.
Hello, my name is Alexa Gonzalez. I am a research specialist and I major in business.
Hi guys, my name is Adriana Torres and I'm a marketing major. Oops.
I'm Gary Allman, I'm the design specialist and I'm a business major.
I'm Galen Van Gelder and I'm a business finance major.
So getting into the details, we believe that heat exhaustion shouldn't be a part of the college experience, and about 4,298 deaths occur a year in Arizona due to heat-related risks, and about 50% of the year there is high levels of heat. So who we are the Arizona Heat Safety and Wellness Foundation, and we're focused on the heat factor, providing solutions for the heat and spreading awareness. So the service we are providing is Inferno Oasis, and what it is their shade stations that provide cooling sensations for the students while they're walking around campus, and we're also going to provide campaigns that help raise awareness for heat. Getting into our logo, the cactus shows the reduction of heat, while the blue tone represents the cooling relief, and the sun panel represents the desert sun and the heat. And so the title, the name, represents the kind of the harmony that we're hoping to bring with the product we are gonna introduce, with it being really hot and trying to cool down. And the slogan just is the purpose that we're hoping to serve in the community.
All right. So hello everyone. My name is Alexa once again. Today I'm going to share with you the most suitable investor that we were able to manage, and that is Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban is an entrepreneur, an investor, and an advocate for healthcare. Cuban's past investments have been innovative college resources, debt relief for students, athletic departments, and overall improvements in the health department. A past investment of his was in the Dizzy and Vertigo Institution of LA. Dizziness is a common symptom that many experience during heat extremities. Knowing that Cuban has invested in research and treatments, it provides comfort for us as founders that any resource and treatments that we provide for our students is being tested and backed up. Cuban's investments have been focused on stability and hosting a long-term community. His past investments such as Pad Split, College Debt, and D Climate. His investments align with our goal, as any connection to other company would help us in the long term. With his mentorship and past investments, our company Inferno Oasis could expand beyond ASU and become a part of other campuses who also deal with extreme heat issues. Our goal as a company is protecting students from any heat risk relating, ensuring comfortability for wellness safety on campus.
Okay, so now about our marketing strategies and campaigns. So first I'd like to get into our target market, which we are targeting students. So major demographics include like first year students, commuting students, and then like those who come out of state. I feel like they're like the most sensible to like the heat here in Arizona, and like for first year students, like they don't really know like where to like go on campus. So I think that this is like a perfect service for them. And so going into our first campaign, we have the Cool Down with Inferno Oasis. Our objective was to inform, engage the campus community, and basically like inform about like our services, our like what we do. And so it promotes like us as a health focused and reliable source, and it also informs like how you could access the service and like also contact us. And then next we have Find Your Oasis. With this, like the objective was like really to build our brand identity and like emotional connection with like Inferno Oasis as more than just a service. it's a symbol of relief, balance, and comfort in the desert heat. And so it encourages students to view hydration as part of like their campus experience. Like it's just something that really like needs emphasis. And then finally, we developed an app which provides like information about our locations, about like our availability, and like every time that users open it and engage with it, like they're engaging with our brand, and it builds trust and reliability like as a companion for students in the heat.
Alright, now get into the marketing and manufacturing and the design. This is what we will provide and also what it might look like. So for example, we have a lot of shade and also some cooling, so like fans or air conditioning, water and ice stations, mainly like bottled water, and also in case of like any emergencies, we also provide first aid.
And then for the budgeting and finance part of it, so for our budgeting strategies, we were aiming to have our company funded by ASU and or promotions or sponsorships through other companies to have us go and place our tents and our cooling stations around different campuses. And then our ideal way to make profit would be by placing those stations around campus and having colleges pay us for them, and then also pay us to keep them open, and then we would use that profit to expand our company a little bit more and hopefully make it reach more places. And then for the expenses, here are our averages. Our fixed costs for our stands, which would cover things like the tents, the cooling, fans and stations and all that other stuff, would be about $1,020 to place that stand. And then our variable costs, which would be the months open, that would be $9,379, and that would cover things like water bottles, ice, things like that to keep the students refreshed. For 1 year, it would cost about $113,000 for one stand to keep it open. 5 years would be $563,000, and then up to 10 years would be $1 million. And then here's how we would make our profit. We would have the stands priced at about $16,000 to place on a campus, and then $11,000 for the monthly stand price, which covers things like water, paying for employees to work at those stations and keep them open. And then our anticipated profit would be about $2,065 for 1 month. One stand for 12 months would be $24,780, and then 5 stands for 12 months would be $123,900. And then our plan is to use that money from our profits to keep on expanding the business, hopefully upgrade our different cooling stations and our stands, and eventually make walking around campus much more of a comforting and comfortable experience. And then for our budgeting strategies, 55% of the profits would go to expansion, which would include things like misters, more shading, upgraded cooling stations, hopefully some more promo for our company to get it out into more places and more locations. 25% would go to the station upkeep to make sure that we are providing good service to all of the students at every single station. And then 20% would go to emergency funds for in case we had any emergencies with any of our stands or our company as a whole.
Okay, so now for principles innovation, we are covering the moral, civic, performance, and intellectual pillars of that. So like morally, we aim to protect students' health, well-being, and it prevents like illness and creates an overall safe environment. Civically, we aim to make ASU more caring and responsive, ensuring like everyone has access to these resources. Performance, we reduce heat-related incidents and create more like accessible opportunities. And intellectually, like with our Cool Campus initiative, we are really like offering like education for students in regards to like heat safety and like how they could like manage that long term.
And now to wrap things up, Inferno Oasis is more than just a campus service. It's a solution to a growing problem. And by combining our innovation and accessibility, we created a brand that will keep us safe and also cool down, engaged, and also hydrated. With demand and opening costs that are low, and pretty good partnerships. Inferno Oasis has the potential to expand maybe into other campuses like GCU or any other campus in the desert. And we're asking for $50,000 to start up the company, and in return, a 7% stake in our company. And this is how it'll look if you invest in us. So the architecture can look more modernized, a lot more air conditioning, water. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you.